Hello, as you already know, my name is Sarah Dean and I am running for the position of Beta Psi Omega Secretary. First, I would like to discuss my qualifications for this position. In high school, I was on the executive board for my youth group for 5 years, and then I advised the same executive board when I was a freshman in college. During one of these years, I held the position of secretary, so I'm experienced in board meeting note-taking and other secretary duties. I am also a very organized person, very quick to respond to emails and answering scheduling questions, and I've never missed a mandatory fraternity function before. I believe that these are necessary traits to hold this position, and having them makes me a good candidate. My first action as your secretary would be to create an easier and more effective communication process for our fraternity. My goal with this would be to create a system that would make it easier for members to be aware of upcoming events and be reminded the day of events so they can remember to come to things and not get fined. I have some ideas of how I would do this. One, I would put up several reminders of important events and their locations in the active members Facebook group. This way, if a member misses one reminder, there's a good chance that they'll see another a couple days later. Two, I would make a Google Calendar of all Beta Psi events, mandatory and unmandatory. This way, if members want, they can sneak up to this calendar so Beta Psi events will show up on their own personal Google Calendar. Three, I would create a GroupMe for the entire frat. In this GroupMe, me and other executive board members can send out important announcements and reach the entire frat by phone, which would be helpful to reach the members who are on their phone more than they're on their computer. I hope that implementing one, if not all these systems, will help the members remember more events and make Beta Psi Omega a more organized fraternity. Another thing I want to do as your secretary would be to increase Beta Psi Omega's presence with PGC. I believe that becoming more involved with PGC would not only increase our unity as a chapter, but increase the unity of the professional Greek community. As we all know, PGC believed that Geek Week last year was less successful because fraternities were not being friendly towards each other. I am hoping that as secretary, I could get Beta Psi Omega to step up and change this. We could do this by increasing our presence at the PGC planned events and make sure that we socialize with other professional Greeks and not just ourselves. I am hoping that this will not only increase the unity of PGC, but also have professional benefits such as networking opportunities for Beta Psi members. In summary, if you elect me as your secretary, my two main priorities would be one, to create a system to help members remember events and organize Beta Psi Omega's calendar by making a Google Calendar and a frat GroupMe, and two, to increase Beta Psi's presence in professional Greek life, increasing unity and potentially providing networking opportunities for our members. I'm hoping that these two priorities will enhance the Beta Psi Omega experience for all members. I believe that my leadership experience, organizational skills, and motivation to make Beta Psi Omega better will make me a great secretary. Thank you.